driving home. I'm like a mile away from my house. Not good, buddy, not good. You guys see the fucking smoke in front of the headlights, dude? I go in to go pull my driveway. It made a loud bang and it stopped running, dude.
Let's see, will we?
Oh god, I smell some oil, dude. You know, we didn't probably blow the motor. We probably blew like out seal or something.
Blew the rear main or something.
Blew the rear main, and like that short 2-mile drive that we made home with no oil pressure, it probably had no oil in it.
You think it locked up?
Yeah, I had my clutch in.
And it went.
Like as soon as I put the clutch in, it locked up.
Let's take a look. What's she looking like?
Well, she has oil in it at the moment.
She's got oil. Let's see. Let's take a gander under here. What do we got going down under here? Oh, we got a lot of oil.
A lot of oil?
All over the fucking exhaust. Oh, bud. You got some leakage up front, but that seems like it was already there.
Normal. I'm gonna try to start it up.
No, sir.
Buddy, she is locked.
Brother.
Fuck, dude.
Brother. Come on.
Dude, I wish we were filming when we did the pool, dude. It felt fast, and then all of a sudden, boom! So, been working on this thing a little bit. While we're waiting for the engine, I decided, hey, I want to come out here and I want to do some stuff to it. So, went ahead and pushed it under some cover, dropped the top yesterday, and made a big mess of things. So that's what it's looking like in here right now. What I'm doing here is all this is the wiring for my 𝘭𝘪𝘯𝘬𝘠 chilling over there in the corner. Getting under here and seeing this bothered me too much not to fix it. So I'm gonna use wire loom stuff, some heat shrink, make the links all proper, make that wiring harness nice.
Cars these days, man. You gonna make this one make 600 horsepower too?
650. All right, guys. Freedom Parts Outlet. Hit up any Terminator parts you need.
Just going to the crusher, man. Getting parted out.
Fastest this thing's gone in a while. Full part out. I heard there's a nice new inspection cover in here. Do you check to see, you know, if your rods are where they're supposed to be? Yeah, I think they're in there.
Well, brother.
That's a high mileage unit, dude.
Oh, damn, dog.
Yeah, but check out the other side.
Yeah, not only is there one hole, but there's 2 holes. That thing's shot with force. I was driving with this thing. This thing still moved the car. With 2 holes in it.
That's not supposed to be like that, man. It's cracked in half, too. Look at them flat tops, baby. Oh, the head looks good. I mean, other than the obvious high mileage unit alert.
All right, moment of truth.
Ready? Oh yeah, there's a rod in there. Blake, go get your wall trophy right there. Oh yeah, dude.
Oh my God.
That'll do her.
Oh, dude. You ready for this, guys? Y'all at home ain't ready for this.
Raw hand right there. Oh yeah, dude.
That's a rod slushy.
This is how you remove a piston, bud. I don't want to scratch your cylinder walls, dude. Oh, there we go.
Hold up.
Oh,
yeah, there you go, dude.
Dude, right at the top.
Yeah, there you go, dude.
That's going on your wall right there.
That's a fucking piece of art right there, dude. Crack the piston.
I love how the rings
right
and
in half.
everything's still on there.
That's.
I think she's cooked.
That is absolutely crazy.
Off to the scrapper.
Goodbye, 𝘬𝘦𝘭𝘰𝘸 2.0. It's been real and it's been fun. Well, W. Andrew for pulling apart the red vert for me. he needed headers for his Cobra, so we made a little arrangement where if he took the car and pulled it apart for me, he could have the headers out of it, as I'll be using a different set of headers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a time to review the 𝘭𝘭𝘭𝘭𝘭𝘭 Cobra. All right, guys, so the last video you saw of the Terminator was us racing Cody's car. We threw another belt, and we found out why. If you guys look down there, you'll see that is a plastic 6-rib idler. So that's why it keeps throwing belts. No bueno. It was throwing a belt because we found out it had a plastic idler pulley on the bottom. We had all sorts of different things we were working with while in the car. And overall, the Terminator, as we called it, we had some good times, but it just seemed to break every time we touched it. But I got some semi-good news and bad news revolving this car. All right, so before I talk too much about this car, let's go over and talk about my personal Terminator. All right, guys, so if you guys have been wondering how the red vert has been doing, well, here it is. Here's where it's been sitting. In the beginning of this video, you saw we were looking at the old Aviator engine we had in it. One of the many motors I've put into this car since I've owned it. If you guys have not seen the videos that have really started my automotive endeavor into this YouTube channel on this car, I recommend you go check that out. Go back, go watch the videos. The first video I have on this car right here on this YouTube channel was me going all the way to Colorado from my home in St. Augustine, Florida, going all the way to Colorado to buy the car back, as it was my father's when I was a kid. Went and bought the car back, and once I got the roller back, I wanted to put an engine in it. So I had the Eaton swap all ready to go. I just didn't have an engine or a trans. So I put a GT 5-speed transmission in it, and I put a Lincoln Aviator, 4-valve like the rest of them, aluminum block engine in it. Completely factory, 200,000 miles, whatever. And it ran pretty good. Obviously those have cast iron rods. They're not like the forged internals that come in the Cobras from the factory. So with that being said, the motor lasted, and actually it wasn't rod failure or any internal failure that was wrong with the engine. It eventually broke a timing chain. Car was misfiring.
Check your inner idle.
Can confirm, no oil pressure, at least here on the stock gauge. Glitter bomb.
Yep. But yeah, the motor was bad, and my first inclination was just to rip it right out of the car, not even look into it, just rip it right out and proceed with a different direction. While that motor was in the car, though, we accomplished a lot of different things. We put a Mega Squirt in the car, fuel system, flex fuel, 𝘰𝘪85. We won a burnout contest. Go check out that video if you guys haven't seen it. That's one of my favorite videos. Yeah, we did a lot of things with that motor. But when it blew up, I was kind of sad. So the car kind of sat around a couple months, and then I eventually decided to put a legitimate Cobra engine in it. I found one for a good deal from a friend, went and picked it up. He had some heads to go with it. I assembled the heads onto the engine, put the engine in the car, made a noise. Later found out it was a lash adjuster, but at the time I thought it was something to do with piston slap or internals. So I ripped that motor right back out of the car. Now the car has officially had 3 engines, right? The stock one, the Lincoln Aviator engine, and the one that was no good when I put it in. Got the motor out of the car, put another Lincoln Aviator engine in it.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
That one lasted about 3 weeks, and then I chunked a rod right out the side, put holes in both sides of the block, as you guys saw in the beginning of this video, and it was not good. It was a mess, and I barely got like 300 or 400 miles on that $1,000 engine. Of course, I hinted to the possibilities in previous videos. I don't know if you guys have caught on or not, but this 𝘭𝘪𝘯𝘬𝘴 car right here, I bought this thing, and obviously with the red car and the yellow car and all these different Terminators laying around, we didn't really need this thing. I just picked it up for a really good price, and I wasn't really sure when I was going to get it, what I was going to do with it. The idea was kind of like, hey, we'll take some of the goodies that this car has, put it in that one, keep this car on as like a stock Terminator for my mom to drive or whatever. Upon picking the car up, and this was a friend of mine's car before, that's why I went and grabbed it. And when he had it, it was still rough, but it wasn't as rough as it is now. This drivetrain in this car, T56 Magnum, original forged internal SVT engine, and the 𝘭𝘪𝘯𝘬𝘴 𝘭𝘪𝘯𝘬𝘴, that whole setup is all going in my Cobra over there.
Engine number 5, round 5.
Welcome back to the third day that I've been out here working on this Terminator, which is now officially, well, it's dead. We killed it pretty good. I think what today's plan is I'm going to be doing some actual work on the red Terminator by cleaning its carpet and getting that back to tippity-top shape, and getting the interior somewhat back together would be pretty cool. All right, guys, the goal to have a running red convertible Terminator by Mustang Week is looking very doable indeed. Alrighty, I'm kind of excited to see what this valve cover is going to reveal when we pull it off. This motor has, again, 160,000 miles on it. I think it rolled over 160 or 170 or something like that. Alright, well, let's find out. Not half bad. Actually, it's really clean considering the miles. Looking good and exciting stuff. Alrighty, so they got the old Revert Terminator up on the lift. Finally, it's been waiting to go on this lift for quite a while. It sat over there in that corner looking all dark and lonely, and it was watching us put this lift up knowing it would go on there someday. Anyways, I'll stop being so sappy. I I just pulled the wheel off to go ahead and take out the fender liner, and Adam came over here and was looking at my brake caliper. Now, many of you guys have seen my brake caliper and asked questions about it, so I'll go ahead and answer for you. When I had the SVE Series 1s on this car, even with the spacer, it still had a bunch of clearancing. So I brought this caliper down probably a good chunk. Like, I just sat there with a grinder forever, getting it to where it won't ever have any clearancing issues. 𝘬𝘪 wheels, it gets the fitment pretty perfect with the 𝘬𝘪 wheels. I have plenty of clearance. Now I can comfortably coat these calipers or something, and Adam was coming by, and Adam is, of course, you know, body paint guy. He's going to paint the calipers. Maybe I'll do like an little Instagram poll or something to see if someone wants to decide a color for me, but I'll look through the colors and we'll see. I'm really going towards the silver though on these. I think the silver on the 𝘬𝘪 on the red would look really sick. So, all right, so I was out there sandblasting some stuff like the timing cover over there. And Adam here was hard at work prepping the old brake calipers. We're going to be spraying here in a second. Should look pretty good.
Engine is in. 700 wheel horsepower, 22 kV.
I told you earlier, dude, if it makes 700 horsepower, I'll do a backflip.
Hey man, 22 pounds of boost, E85, 19-20 degrees of timing. I'd be shocked if it didn't make more than 670.
I don't care what it makes. It's August 18th today, about to be August 19th. This thing doesn't run. I'm trying to take it to Mustang Week September 2nd.
Dude, you got like 2 hours of work here and she's ready to rip.
Certified rip. Certified ripper, bro. Damn, bro. We get freaking victory dinner at 𝘠𝘬𝘭𝘪𝘯𝘬𝘀. We got the Cobras out. Mine's not out here yet, but it will be soon. Don't worry. There'll be a spot right there for it. Red fire vert, dude.
Red fire vert, dude.
Big thanks to Andrew, my dad, all the folks that helped me get to this point. Motor is in the car, as you can see. Got the red 𝘭𝘪𝘯𝘰 Motorsports alternator down there. Let me know if y'all need one of those bad units for yourself. She's in there, boys. Adam's over here taking apart the old Kenny Bell. Getting it ready for polishing up. Looks like a supercharger. Yeah, so this thing's, you know, it's pretty dinged up. We know a guy that polishes metal. We do that here too. So my dad's gonna go ahead and give that a nice buff for us. It's gonna be nice and A1 when it goes on the car. After some trial and error with some computer stuff, we're ready to rip. Ready to start her up.
Are we ready?
How you feeling now?
Finally, dude. Besides the fact that it was running like shit because of the cam fault, I mean, it's running pretty good. Just got to update the ECU to the new firmware, and we should have no more cam faulting with the new firmware. So, yeah. All right, first drive in the old Terminator, dude. It's actually right at the last point I drove it last. Boom!
How you feeling driving your shit again?
It feels like it always used to feel. All right, guys, so today I'm going to teach you how to detail your car. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take a look at the paint right there. And when you have scratches, most people recommend that you should buff it out. I don't like the practice of polishing car paint. I think that's not a good practice. If you look right, you see that scratch right there?
Oh, you got it. All right, scratch gone.
Scratch is gone. Thing's brand new. All right, guys, I wanted to pick up the camera to give you guys a shop update. Also, we're working on something. Adam had a great idea. We were throwing around the idea of getting an inflatable paint booth, you know, to get our projects painted, etc., and to do some small things here and there. But he came across his own idea of using one of these canopy type deals. So as you can see, we got the whole corner of the shop all cleared out, and now we're just starting to set up the canopy and whatnot. And yeah, it should be a pretty interesting and functional, low budget paint booth. May even be more low budget than the inflatable ones. All right, guys, we're back here, and today is special because today we're bringing back the Terminator. So it's been a while since the Terminator has been on the channel, and it's because it's gone through some things. It's been under construction, but let me show you the newest update on the thing. So welcome to the paint booth here, budget paint booth. It's been working out real well. And Adam just got done spraying it. There's some stuff in there. Got, you know, sand and buff it. It's red. That's for damn sure. Did all the jams back here. Looks real good. Super happy with it, honestly. The next step is going to be getting it running. I mean, it doesn't have a supercharger on it at the moment, but I've been working on the 22KB from the 22KB car. Of course, that car was parted out, sold as a roller. Andrew now has it. The engine transmission is what went into this, and the 22 Kenny Bell will go on it too. Cleaned it all up, of course. Doors are nice. He did some body work, got them all nice and straightened out. Now they're nice and fresh red. Super excited to see how the car is going to look when it's all finished up. But yeah, I'm super stoked and excited about it. It's been a long time no see. We're back with the Cobra. Also been a long time. Longer time no see. Back, it's in its full glory and even better than it was before. To catch you up to speed on what's going on with the Cobra. Now, there's a lot of things that have happened to it as of recent that I did not film. And I do apologize for that. I should have been filming. I regret that. You know, I broke my back in July. It is now November. And to be honest with you, getting back in the shop, stirring around, working on some stuff, it's been a process that I kind of been taking very slow and wanted to really focus on what I was doing and being careful. And I didn't want to be running around, setting up camera and making sure, I got to be entertaining for people. And I do apologize. I regret that. I wish I can go back in time, film what I've been doing. But it really was about me just kind of falling back in love with working on cars despite my injury. But I'm feeling a lot better now. And honestly, working out here in the shop is making me feel even better. But here's what's going on in here. This is the original fender to the car, the other fender, the other passenger fender. It's all sorts of jacked up. So we scratched that and we took a fender off of Gus's new Cobra. He put some other fenders on his because they were a little bit rusty. So yeah, Adam just started working on that. This one was in better condition, so we went to this one. Driver's side fender was all messed up from smacking some stuff and Andrew running it over. It was done for. This Mach 1 fender from a car we parted out not too long ago. Got the rear bumper. We got a brand new front bumper courtesy of Andrew because he, again, Mustang week of last year, he rock climbed that rig. Been prepping the wings, sanding that up. That's pretty simple. No big deal there. And then there's some other pieces too, like the header panel. Also got that from Andrew over there. Side skirts, side scoops, all that good stuff. Kind of just chilling around. So we're going to get that all painted up. And the car will be officially red again and all back together. That's the hood for it as well. This paint booth isn't the greatest thing in the world, but it lights up nice. It gets the job done. The only thing that sucks is we have our big old air compressor here in the corner, and that makes life a little bit difficult. Hard to move. We've tried to move it, wasn't going to move, so now it's in the paint booth. So every time it comes on, kind of makes a mess, but we've tried to get it squared away as much as possible. But where a lot of the fun stuff that has happened recently is right here in this engine bay. Let's talk about that. So you guys remember last time we took it to Mustang Week, 2024. It had the Eaton on there, and everything looked really sick. We got the engine looking all tricked out with the new drivetrain. But of course, we had the Eaton on the car. Now, the Eaton was temporary just to get me to Mustang Week because the 2.2 𝘭𝘪𝑚 was not going to be prepared in time to get the car running to go. So I didn't take it with the 𝘭𝘪𝑚. I strapped on that, stock Eaton on there, got me to Mustang Week and back, did fantastic. Got home and then had to liquidate it along with all the other Eaton swap stuff, supercharger assembly stuff that came off of the car that had the 2.2 𝘭𝑚 on it originally. If you guys want to check out what's going to happen with that thing, check out Andrew's channel. He now has the roller of that car. Kind of went through some friends and ended up with him. So he's going to be doing some stuff to it. So anyways, yeah, 2.2 𝘭𝑚. This whole engine in that car looked pretty rough. But we went ahead and powder coated the valve covers, as you guys saw originally. Powder coated absolutely everything, all fancy hardware, all that. But most recently, we got the 2.2 𝘭𝑚 ready to go. So I powder coated some stuff. We did the front cover. We did the rear plenum and a silver artery. And then I had my dad polish the snout and the what I like to call the bread basket. And then I had this pipe custom fabbed. It's a J&L rig. Had it extended though. You can kind of see where the metals are dissimilar. Because of no mass airflow. So I thought that'd be cleaner. And then I polished it up. I think it'll polish out a lot nicer, like the blower, and it'll all look super blingy when it's done. The next thing that I did, I actually did this just recently, is I did the On3 crossover delete. This is something I've always wanted to do on this car ever since I got it. And I had the parts laying around forever for it. So I went ahead and finally did it. Did it with some stainless lines and fittings from Summit. And this piece from On3. It's all right for the money. I would definitely recommend, if you have the funds, go with a Cobra engineering setup or, something a little bit more established. On3, it just seems like sometimes their machine work is a little bit rushed. Apparently, I found out a common problem with these is this fitting right here, this coolant fitting. This coolant fitting right here, the threads for it, it went in like 2 threads. Had to get a tap and tap it out and clean up the threads on that. Not a big deal, but it was a setback since I had to order a special MPT tap. Because it's, I believe, 3/8 spot -18 thread for that, and that's not, super common. You can't just go down to AutoZone and buy one of those, unfortunately. If you guys get the newer style ones with just a singular coolant temp sensor port, they'll give you a passenger side one, which is just kind of like a small headpiece, and then it comes out, and then it comes into a, I believe, 1/2" NPT fitting. Obviously, I ordered all these fittings. I didn't know that was going to be an NPT. I thought it was going to be an AN or a B fitting. That was not the case. So I actually had to Amazon some stuff for that, and it still wasn't right, and I had to go to Ace, and I kind of put something together that works. Anyways, yeah, assembled my lines and put it all together, and it looks really sick. I think it really complements the engine bay really well. And the way that I did it underneath, I already had an oil cooler delete, but as you guys can see, it's basically just an oil filter housing from a different 4.6 without the oil cooler. And then we did some custom stuff to it to get a nipple up there kind of assembled, so we can put this this Amazon flexi hose on there. It's not the greatest stuff in the world, but anyways, I just put that right into the radiator with a little fitting on there that sends up a hose up to the coolant overflow tank. That's kind of the only difficult part about it, is just getting coolant back up here to this. Anywho, it's coming together.